This show we're featuring basically Data Miner 9.5, which has a lot of new horsepower in the product itself. So Data Miner as an NMS OSS basically integrates with any element in the network, in the consumer home, as well as in the operational environment, meaning the OSS, BSS. So basically end-to-end integration, multi-vendor aspects of our Data Miner have improved again by introducing new tools to easily integrate any type of device or system into the operational environment, which is very critical to give the end-to-end visibility, of course. The other thing which is high on the agenda is everything related to automation and orchestration. So setting up complex services across a complex infrastructure, from content source, sports contribution source, and news events, etc., to the studio, to the production area, and distributing that to over any access network requires a lot of automation and orchestration. And these workflows are exactly set up by Data Miner 9.5 with the new SRM module, as we call it, which is basically a suite of software tools to automate and orchestrate networks end-to-end. Okay. The other thing that we're focusing on a lot is the OSS BSS integration. So it's about really integrating the operational environment with the network itself. Traditional systems in the past were split, where the network management systems were disconnected from the operational environment, resulting in a lot of inefficiencies and siloed operations. We basically tie the network together with the real operational environments of operators in the first line help desk, second line and third line support functions. So that's also new in Data Miner 9.5, I would say. And last but not least, as the networks grow and deliver more complicated services, we focus a lot on introducing advanced analytics on our platform. Very short, that means that Data Miner learns how the network basically should behave over time, and if anything goes wrong, Data Miner will proactively mention that to the operator, such that proactive maintenance efforts and field teams can be deployed in a very cost-effective manner. So that's basically in a nutshell what we introduce in Data Miner 9.5 on the show here.
Well, it's interesting times over here as well. So yeah, markets are changing, the demands are changing a lot. So India is quite a big country, a lot of people and so on, and they're all really demanding a lot of these new technologies, new services to be delivered, linear, non-linear, and so on. So and that need to be addressed. So that's an interesting challenge, but also an opportunity. And also the interesting is that I visited actually a couple of customers last days, and all these people are pretty well aware about the latest new standards and so on in the market, and actually are hungry to work with these new technologies. So young, very hungry people in combination with a market which is demanding is quite an interesting opportunity actually to overcome the challenge they have of let's say networks, all the networks need to be upgraded and so on, extra capacity to be added and so on. So I would say that the challenge is there, but yeah, you have also programs such as Digital India, let's say confirming that, but also working towards a solution, and I'm really confident that solutions are really going to come in place. So we are having a leading solution called Data Miner, which is a network management solution for monitoring and control of the complete ecosystem across any platform out there, whether it's now satellite, cable, terrestrial, IPTV, or a mobile network. For us it's actually equal. So we connect any piece end-to-end. That's basically the nature of who we are and what we do. And that's also what we show over here. And also we have already some success here in India. We just actually, there's a PR today going out related to Tata Communications, who is actually the largest worldwide owner of a fiber optic network end-to-end, and is basically relying on Data Miner to set up their services end-to-end. So from booking to let's say the configuration of all the equipment end-to-end, decoders, SDH, encoders, modulators and so on. And that could be hybrid networks as well, parts over IP, satellite parts and so on. So in there, so that's, let's say, also where we see it's also here going in India, in there, next to many other ones. Bharti Airtel is also, for example, running with data miner for the DTH platform as well, and many others I can't really talk about are coming up in the coming months. Yeah, I think important is the thing we do basically as Skyline Communication is we provide one single ecosystem to our to the market basically. So all our customers worldwide have the same platform, and it's an open solution, so they can tune, they can model it towards their needs, agnostic from any equipment, any vendor in the market. So I think that's in that combination of, let's say, a complex, large networks, because we usually talk about millions of end people here. A lot of demand on new services, extra bandwidth, in addition to, as I just explained, a hungry for new technology. Is a perfect fit for a data miner, because we can combine, we work with the latest standards, if it's in cable, satellite and so on. We work with them, we are really leading the market in that space. And it's an open platform, so meaning anybody who has a hungry to engineer and to build solutions as well themselves, can do that themselves. And I guess that's a great combination here also or an asset actually for the Indian market. Obviously we come up as well with standard solutions where we also focus on as a company to really come to a customer and say, look, that's a standard solution for your particular ecosystem environment as well. Yeah, so yeah, indeed we just started, but yeah, I had a quick look this morning. It's a bit the same as everywhere, so we see a shift hardware to software in everything. A server becomes a virtual server or a data center. An encoder is now a soft encoder, a modulator becomes software based, and so on. So we see that shift, and it's quite interesting, of course, for us again, because it's all about how to, first of all, provide an insight in that, because it's you talk about virtual functions and so on, not more about the physical box. So providing an end-to-end insight is what we do, and then secondly to orchestrate that, to make use, to make sure that they can use the best capacity out of there. So we book, we orchestrate, we book the resources, and we allocate the right capacity at the right point in time. So making sure they can have, let's say, maximum use of the investment that the people are doing. So that we see coming over here for these different markets, as I said. So even in cable, the new DOCSIS 3.1, we are touching it. We are rolling out, for example, the first worldwide mass rollout in Denmark. We are heavily involved in that, and we're talking with key players around Europe and US as we speak. Guess what, here in India they're also already busy into it, so they're really leaning again to that new technology. Same in satellite, EVS2 and so on, they're really focusing as well on that. So I would say in a nutshell it's the same, it's really primarily the same as in the other markets. What is interesting is that they really want to have the greatest and the latest technology here, and they have, of course, challenges, but they have a big opportunity ahead of them.